We blew off the premium this week. We tried to record it, but Stav was too fucked up on Percocet.
Yeah, Nick
On them
came over here
Xannies,
and
on
I
them
was
Deans.
fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
I was on an edible. I was on like 3 Perkies, and I was just fucking. Do you still have that recording anywhere? That'd be a funny recording to show people.
You just sound like you're mid-stroke.
Bro, it was.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah.
I was so fucking.
You didn't really say anything. That was the problem.
You're just moaning.
I'd say something, and you would just go, damn. It was like 15 minutes of me doing like riffs about Wario, I guess. Just talk about Wario for 15 minutes.
We were, dude. That's where I
worth
come alive.
$30,000 a month. Me being like, yo, what's Wario's deal?
Damn.
Damn, that shit's crazy, dude.
Just scratching yourself in a Percocet frenzy.
Did that happen? 'Cause
Yeah,
I, was feeling
I
itchy.
used to take them. You get itchy.
That's what happened. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
bro.
Dude, I was getting itchy as fuck.
Yeah.
I thought the infection was spreading to the rest of my body.
No, it's opiates.
I knew these two junkies
fuck.
that dated each other. This guy Brian and this girl Val.
Yeah.
And Brian one time he was like,
Great chunky name, Val.
Val's a solid. Yeah. Right up there with Crystal.
Val Ivanov, this Russian
Crystal's
bitch.
a great
Crystal's a
one.
great
And
trashy
she,
girl.
Brian one time was like, dude, there's nothing better than when you're like just getting really fucked up and you just scratch each other.
Yeah.
It's like,
Jesus Christ.
no, yeah, there's literally everything is better than that.
Yeah.
In your bullshit fucking heroin relationship.
Yeah, that's
Which is
awful.
great because it's like the heroin is the only thing keeping you together.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People are completely
Could you
incompatible
imagine
otherwise.
just a cold, sober morning where you're just fucking trying to kick heroin. You wake up, you see the pockmarked face you just fucked the night before.
There's no
blood in your fucking fingernails.
There's no reality in which two people who detox from heroin are also like, we just figured out we have so much in common sober. We thought it was just good robbing our families together, but we love Wes Anderson. We had no idea.
Right.
I thought it was just because Val
We got
knew all
really
the...
into Settlers of Catan.
Yeah,
After we
right.
kicked the heroin addiction.
I did a comedy show once, and that game has some hold on people because I was doing a comedy show. I'm a fat guy screaming, and not one of them looked up. Like from that game, like in the it was some hipster bar, and like the back of it, they were playing that game, and it had like a cult like.
Oh, people
They
love
were
that
just
shit.
they were in it.
You know, it's funny. I was going over to Adam's house and playing it, and we were doing blow every time we played Catan, and it got me back into Catan.
Yeah,
And then a couple weeks ago,
get you back into most things.
yeah, we went over there and tried to play Catan sober, and I'm like, oh right, this game sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I was just frustrated that I wasn't,
Good at Catan?
getting fucked up.
Or not on coke.
Right.
I was staying with somebody in LA, and they were like doing a role playing game, and it was kind of weird. These are people that are like comedy writers that make like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and like, hey, can you not come home tonight? And I'm like, oh yeah, what are you, some orgy, some LA? They're like, no, we have like a Call of Cthulhu role playing game. I'm like, you're like in your mid 30s. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And they're like,
Justin tried to offer that. The Chapo guy, he was like, yeah, we thought it would be cool to do like a Call of Cthulhu episode of Cum Town. I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
It would be funny to
he's like, we did it with Chapo and it's great. I'm like, yeah, we're not doing that.
It would be funny
I
for
have
how
no interest in doing
But
a role
you know
playing.
they would spend so much time trying to get it together, and we would just be like, "This shit is fucking gay." I roll to pull my cock out and have an orc suck it.
Yeah.
And how many times me asking the guy that do you think it would take for him
Of
to
all the
quit?
lame gay bullshit I've been into in my life, I'm glad that I never went down the dark paths of anime or role playing.
D&D?
And what was funny about the role playing
Yeah.
game is he's like, listen, he's like, if you do come home, just don't like call it out. I'm like, what? He's like, we're really into it. So like, if you happen to come home, just like, like, don't ask what it is. I'm like, I know what it is. Like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. That's
So-
brutal.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's weird,
Man, that's tough.
but that's weird because you're like, this is what you're doing.
But there's an element of it, like, I have thought, like, oh, maybe this shit isn't fucking
Lame.
horrible. But it is. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
it's
is.
just before they had video games.
Yeah.
It's like, it's basically you write a whole video game, and then you pick out some fucking characters,
Yeah.
and then you, like, roll dice.
Yeah, dude.
Anime, same thing. It's
Yeah.
like, this should be, I mean, it's like, it's art, there's a story involved. I should be able to enjoy it on some level.
We got
And then you
big-ass
watch
titties
it,
on anime.
and you can just never get over the fact that you're watching anime.
Miko-san.
Right.
Seki, my puseru.
Yeah, how much of anime is just porn? Like, how much? What
Timaru.
percentage of people are just
Timaru, let me see your kakaru.
But
Is
it's
there
a boy,
gay
it's a
anime
hot ass
porn?
boy doing this.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure.
Oh, there
I
is?
wanna be
Of course.
the very best. It's sucking on a cock.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
To suck them is my real test.
To fuck them is my cause.
Yeah.
Fill your butt with jizz. That's what I like.
Anyways, welcome to Cum Town.
Yeah, that's the opening.
Oh,
We
thank
got
you.
Tim Dillon in the fucking trap.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Really sad Adam's not here. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, so I
So-
like Adam too. I'm very sad. I'm
so-
more sad than you are that he's
Sorry,
not here.
we're yeah, I know. Sorry, we're not in Adam's
He's the eye
bedroom.
candy.
I know.
You know?
You forget all about the podcast.
I think a good improv
How
strategy.
many people are going to be so ashamed of themselves that they used to listen to us?
yeah.
Like,
I feel like they'll
Thanksgiving
take it
and
out every now and then. Like, you know how like suburban yuppies will take out like a joint sometime? They're going to bring out an episode of Cum Town. They're going to be like, listen to this one. And it's just Nick doing some crazy Asian accent. You know, it's just like 5 yuppies in the suburbs. Like, all right, come on, let's go.
yeah.
What do you got? We got Cum Town. Oh, wow.
Can you imagine what a fucking train wreck I'm going to be at that point?
Oh, that would be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
All, just covered in plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Looking like Sandy Kenyon. with like a
Sandy
with a
Canyon.
Rachel haircut. I'm having
That would be
90
So
pounds.
awesome.
I just gotta lose 5 more pounds. I'm gonna stay young forever.
You keep going to the hospital, they're like, there's nothing wrong with you. You're like, I need another operation.
Make my elbows jacked.
Yeah.
My elbows aren't. There's not enough definition in my
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bows.
God damn, I am not looking forward to anything happening after this moment right now.
Yeah. Nothing good's coming. Nothing good's coming.
I know, dude.
No
this
way.
sucks.
There's nothing good coming.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
For
s-
anyone.
I know.
I don't get the vibe that anyone we know is going to a good place.
Yeah, of course not.
Even wildly successful people. I'm just like, oh, it's going to end bad. It's just what kind of bad?
Right. Just for being, if you were a positive influence in my life,
Yeah.
nothing good will come of it.
There's 10
Good for
sober
you.
comedians I know right now where I work out what the relapse is going to be in my head. I'm like, what will it be? How will it happen? Will they get more than one, or will they just OD in a fucking Red Roof Inn? How does it work?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like I've been pretty good at staying sober, but it's also like things have just been getting progressively better for me over the last 5 years. And it's like if I had spent the last 5 years walking dogs in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
absolutely no way I wouldn't have started drinking again.
Well,
I
yeah.
would have been hanging out with Jake Flores every day
Yep.
and like getting drunk and playing fucking board
Drinking
games.
is tough, man, because it's like everywhere. It's all over the place. And it feels still so much like the right move
Absolutely.
in our society.
Just
Like,
grab a drink, quick drink.
doing a line of blow is still like, well, maybe I should. Yeah, this is a little.
Right. You
But
feel like an asshole.
You take a fucking drink, you're like, yeah, this
this
is
is great.
what I should be doing.
And there's something beautiful about a nice
That's why it's so.
hangover.
That's why it's so
Yeah.
easy
the next
to,
day.
It's a beautiful. I love that.
That's why
Take
it's
a
so easy to
Perkadoodle.
fall off the wagon.
Oh yeah.
It's because it's like you have that first drink, you get a little bit of a buzz, and you're like, "Oh yeah, this is what being a human being feels like."
Yeah.
You know? This is how I should feel all the time.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about food.
Yeah,
That's how I feel about that.
There's a feeling you
Horrible
get when you
food.
eat that's like, I don't know what it is, but it's just this feeling of like, all right, I'm gonna make it.
My heart.
I'm gonna survive.
I feel like my heart's getting a boner when that's happening.
Yeah.
And in some ways, it's hardening.
Yeah.
It is. In some ways, the cholesterol is.
There's something going on there where you're like,
the best comedy writing I ever did was while I was hungover. Second
interesting.
best comedy writing I ever did while I was drunk as shit and also high.
yeah, I don't know about that. I bet you some of
No,
those.
no,
third best is after a murder. I hit someone with my car. I watched them die. I went right to the writer's room. 6 sketches, all amazing.
Yeah, that's where I came up with Pierre St. Pierre.
Yeah.
Because I raped a 5-year-old to death.
During Katrina, I said, what if there was a character who had a dick that he would offer from underneath his gun? And they were like, oh, yeah. Oh, Pierre St. Pierre. Fun.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I need to do a Pierre St. Pierre photo series immediately, dude.
That's amazing.
Some
Because you look,
overalls. Yeah.
I'm picturing Pierre St. Pierre. It is
It's
you.
me, it's me.
Teeth is gone.
No tooth.
Yeah.
There's nothing needs to
Overall.
be added to it.
Yeah, you're
Not even really a change of venue. This is
Yeah.
as close to New Orleans as you need to be. They gonna make the effect of
just maybe a king cake next to you, like one of those tricolor cakes.
Right. Some crawdad shells.
Oh,
that
yeah.
you sucked dry.
Yep.
New Orleans got some of the best and worst food in the world. You know, it's like something you eat will be amazing, and then they're like, "We got spider." It's like, wait a minute, what? You say, what am I eating?
Deep fried gasoline.
You're like, wait a minute, this can't be. You know, we got bread pudding, rock pudding,
Possum tail gumbo, boy.
You gotta be real
just like a big old spaghetti.
Those menus are real confusing. You order the wrong thing.
Can I get the peach cobbler and the turd?
That's a todo.
Yeah. It's toy.
It's a toy.
It's a toy.
Oh, so it's not shit? Nah, it's human shit.
No, it's a big old. That came straight off a tugboat. Man, the tugboat boys out there, they take a big old dump on the deck. And they come in, they put it out on the table, and we heat it up a little bit.
We've been serving it about 90 years. Everybody's been in business 95 years.
Yeah.
You go to every place. You're like 95 years.
Used to be black people weren't allowed to look at the turd. Black man came in here and looked at the turd. Oh, they put his ass in jail.
It was over by my map. It was a witch. It was a real witch. We hung her right in the courtyard. We've been here 116 years.
They let you high yellow boys come in here and look at the turd if they was good at piano enough. But I mean, you better be pretty damn good at that piano to come in here and look at the turd. Talking about eating the turd, boy. You better look like a banana.
They do a travel video. Is your travel video?
Be so light skinned. I'm about to peel you and suck you off.
Matter of fact, we did suck off Cumtown, boy.
It's always funny when you see like a travel video of just like a hot blonde chick get kind of uncomfortable in one of these like New Orleans, like real like swamp type of situation. Yeah, it's always the same chick who's like really thin, hot. Like it's so exciting to be here, and then it's like a chef who's just standing a little too close sneering at her.
The moment the cameras are off, she's in danger.
A guy with like a bunch of scars all over his face and Popeye tattoos.
Yeah, he learned everything at Angola.
Oh fuck!
Great city though.
I love New Orleans, dude.
Yeah, it's Angola.
Beautiful.
Good place to be.
Yeah.